What's going on, guys? Has Hands here, and today we're doing part 2 of our Arcana Tactics guide. We'll be focusing majority on combat. I feel as though combat obviously is the meat and potatoes of the game. So in this guide, you will be learning all about the heroes, the combining system, the battle tips, the classes, and other aspects such as progression, getting stronger, and much more. I figured this is so much of a detail, so much to learn when it comes to this to the combat that it has to be a video on itself. So without further ado, sit back, let's get started. Okay, so first we're gonna do a quick rundown of the heroes in Arcana. Then we're gonna dive into the combining system, a little few battle tips, and then classes. And at the end of the video, I'll do a like top 5 Arcana to use and top 5 units to make sure you put you're doing that can help you progress through these chapters and stories. So first things first, let's go with the heroes. I'll be talking. All right, we're gonna go a quick rundown of I'll call it the basic 8. First, starting off with the Swordsman. The Swordsman is going to be your hero who's a defensive character, specialized in the defense. So you want them in the front lines, protecting your other heavy damage dealers, because the damage dealers gonna be doing, like your archers, your mages, they're gonna be doing a significant amount of damage and need a significant amount of protection too as well. And your Swordsman classes could be able to do that. They can withstand attacks with higher HP and physical defense stats as well. So while they are a bit tanky, you can be aware they have less magical defenses. So definitely you want them in front lines against other frontline characters, making sure they're soaking up a lot of that physical damage as well. They'll be fire, which means they'll be dealing more damage to nature types, but receive more damage from ice types. Remember, this combat system does a Pokemon. We have to go more into it later when we go into actual full battles. It does the fire, ice, nature kind of rock paper scissors triangle, and then obviously dark and light cancel out each other. With different here is metal also cancels out metal. You will see that later on today. So this is a character definitely you want to keep in the front lines. You want to make sure this would be your primary tank, and the classes you upgrade to will be more primary tanky focus as well. All right, and then secondly, we're gonna have our ranged character, Archer. Right, it's a nature type. Archers, heroes who specialize with bows and guns. Right, they're gonna be your range. It's gonna be your physical range units. We're gonna have 2 range types. You're gonna have a physical range, and you're gonna have your magical range. Obviously, you're gonna be strong against, deal more damage to ice types, but receive more damage to fire. So remember that. But also too, they deal excellent attacks. So this is gonna be your damage to DPS characters. A lot of the ranged characters are gonna be your DPS. Like I said earlier, they be squishier, but definitely gonna be just doing a significant amount of more damage. You want to make sure they have them. You want to put them back, and we'll see once you go into the game and in the gameplay. You want them more in behind the lines. That way they are dealing damage but also staying protected by your tanks. All right, and then we'll have the rogue. The rogue is going to be they do critical damage. This is your primary crit dealer. They're gonna do a significant amount of crit damage. They're gonna have a higher crit rate. So it's like burst damage is gonna be the name of their game. Obviously dark, so they're going to still receive more damage for light types, but also deal more damage for light types. They also are definitely an attack unit, but they're more of the physical attack. So you definitely want them in the front lines as well, because they do while they are unlike most other games of rogues where they are deal a lot of damage, a little bit squishy. They do host a modest physical defense and magical defense. So you definitely want these characters in the front line too as well, to help deal with your pesky opponent's pesky tanks, and also they can get behind the lines with some of the skills and actually start attacking the rogues and stuff. So you definitely want archers. You definitely want them to be in the front lines and dealing damage as quickly as possible. Then we have our, range melee. What's our range attack? We have, range magic. We have the wizard, who is an awesome magic dealer who does AoE attacks. So he's gonna do a lot of damage in a wider area to multiple people. So basically, you will have him with, dealing the splash damage, the AoE damage. He boasts of modest attack speed, a significant crit damage, but a lower crit rate. He also have significant magic defense. Once again, he'll do more damage to light types, will take more damage against light types, and also gonna be primary attack. So definitely, you got your range attack, you got your AoE attack with your archer. You got your AoE attack with your wizard, and then you will have your single target damage, single target damage with your rogue. All right, then we have a cleric, which is going to be your healer. All right, it possesses healing abilities, weak attack, but it can definitely heal up. Great against dark. They'll have higher HP. And skill to help out. This will be your support. You're gonna definitely have her in the back of the back lines. But you want to make sure they stay alive and staying far away from enemy hands as possible. They have a significant movement speed and a faster attack speed, so they can get them heals out fast and earlier, and also they do it from a wider area, so they can heal most of people. This is gonna be your primary support. Definitely, you're gonna make sure there will be a lifeline to your parties in many ways, especially going on to the later levels. Then we have the warrior, which is going to be jack of all. Warrior is basically a balanced character, jack of all trades, attack and defense. They boast a significant amount of physical attack, significant amount of physical defense, a faster attack speed. They're going to be iron because we can fight iron against iron. Even though they're more primary defensive character, they do boast a little significantly more attack than you will see in the swordsman. In a very fast movement speed, they can definitely significantly go up quicken up real fast. You have your lancer, which is going to be your medium range attack fighter with spears. They're gonna be your ice, your primary ice damage dealers. They also be defensive, but they're more of like defensive range. So you want to have them in the mid ranks because they can still poke. They can do significant poke damage from behind your tanks, your swordsmen and stuff like that. So you want to make sure you have them like in the middle lines, but also they have with a significant attack speed. They can definitely attack. They can definitely get some poke damage, and what they a little bit more range, they mid range they have. They can definitely get some more damage in without dealing a significant amount of damage. And then last but not least, we have the spirit. The spirit is going to be special and elemental creatures. So they are the specialty characters. They definitely deal more iron, but they're definitely more support. So you see a lot of them times they'll do a lot of disruption, a lot of stun, a lot of And then the cool thing about this game, like I said, is everything's combined. So if you combine, you definitely see like you mix the spirit with somebody else, you'll have like more of like a stun doing something else, and like that. Because the glory of this game is all these characters that you have, they have their own specialties, but once you combine them, as you'll see, they'll start to fuse a little bit better. So now you got this one who's becomes a swordsman, but it's a little more attack. So spell sword, even though it's a swordsman class, is more specialized in attack. But then as for the paladin, it's more specialized in defense. And you'll see that as you mix and go, there'll be significantly more classes that has more of a hybrid role. All right, so let's do a quick rundown of Arcana. The Arcana is going to be the primary, the overall, but while in order to have your characters going to change but game to game, the way you keep consistency is your Arcana, and it will also help you assist you on how you build your characters up. For example, right now I'm boasting the Fool the Devil, and the Hangman, because the Fool does crit rate for all heroes. Increase my crit rate for 8.4% for all heroes. So basically, if I have a character and then I have crit damage, that goes 63.6%. And then I have the Hangman, because I know the Rogue is the character with the most significant amount of crit damage. I'm doing, right now the Rogue has, let's look at it real quick. Let's go back to the Rogue real quick. The Rogue has, where's the Rogue? Here we go. The Rogue has 5% damage. So that 5% crit rate. So that 5% crit rate, right? Plus that 8% makes it, you talking about what? 13% crit rate. That's like a 1 in 1.3 chance of doing a crit. Also, the crit damage increases, so 50%. So that's 210% crit damage that it boasted. So now I know with the Arcana, I'm like, okay, cool, I got that. So now with the Hangman too as well, I am boasting. I know I have 2 more rogue characters. I can do, what is that? Here we go. I can do Backstep, which after 4 seconds after the battle starts, I can jump behind an enemy and increase my crit rate for a short while. So for 4 seconds, so it starts at 60%, 40%. For 2 rogues, it's 40%. It's 40% chance, and then for 4 rogues, it's 65% chance. So now, if I got rogues in here, they not only increase their crit plate, this is a good synergy for rogues. So now I know like, okay, this is a deck I'm building. I'm gonna build rogues, right? So now if I build a rogue, they're gonna be doing a significant amount of crit damage at a significant amount of crit rate. And then as I'm building rogues, they'll do Backstep, which is getting behind the enemy lines and doing significant strike damage to the enemies as well, which we'll see as the game as it progresses. So that's something to keep in mind. And there's a multitude of combinations when it comes to Arcana. I would say, like, what Arcana you pick, once you grab it, like look at Arcanas you have for. There's a tier list for Arcana, which you can do top 5. I'm gonna tell you like 5 Arcana that can help you early in the game. Like the Fool, I think the World is also really good too as well, because the attack speed of all heroes. So now, obviously, the faster you're doing attacks, the more attacks damage you're gonna do, the more faster you're gonna clear bosses. So that's one good one too as well. But yeah, they all boast pretty significant skill. Each hero has a specific combination tree. So basically, as you can see, once the heroes so you can't just merge any hero with unhero. For example, to get Spell Sword, the 2-unit hero, only if you merge a Swordsman and a Lancer together, right? So like you won't be able to get, so that's part of the strategy as well, is utilizing what you have to the best of your ability as well. And making sure that you are utilizing for not only for the map, but also for the bosses too, that you're getting the right combinations out there. You can navigate the hero menu in an attacker's game, and it's with the F index. This is gonna be great. They give you 1 minute per round, and this will be a good job. So it's a good challenge to, like, if you don't not too like memorizing in combinations does significantly help, but it's nothing wrong with mid game refreshing yourself, going to a hero index, seeing what you can combine, and seeing what you can fuse to, right? And then honestly, primarily, your primary units is going to be your 3 and 4 stars. You get 5 stars later on, but these are going to be the meat and potatoes right here when it comes to progression and getting it done. So learn what good combinations go with what, getting these characters unlocked, and make sure leveling up these guys is going to be very significant in helping you. And each one has, like I said, each level has their significant healers, your damage dealers, and your different elements that can help you out throughout the game. Also, one more thing, if you don't own the hero, you will not be able to summon him or her in battle, even if you have his merging combination. Right? So that's what it comes to merging. You'll see as it goes when you go to the practical version of it, which you might actually start we can start right now because gems and cubes. In order to see gems, to talk about gems and cubes, you need to go inside the actual field itself. Let's start a battle real quick, and we can do a kind of like an on the field, do a field trip. And I'm gonna do one I didn't done yet. I'm gonna do this one, so we can so loading up now. All right, so I'm fighting the pirates. I'm gonna skip this. I'm gonna do the spoilers. So now I have the rogue, the spirit, and the what's name. So I know I can do a monk. Bam. All right. So these gems and cubes. There are two main currencies in battle, which you can shop. And with cubes, you can expand the field and deploy more units in play. With gems, you can buy more units. Say like you can buy more units with gems, and with cubes you can expand the field, and you can also, you know, summon units and buy more items and stuff like that. And also cubes are used to update to your 4 and 5 star units. So no, I think our primary use cube to expand the field. First things first, expand the field as quickly as possible. Once you expand the field, then that way, then you can worry about the other things. But the more you have in the field, the more damage you can do, the more likely you defeat the enemies. So also the cool thing is you can buy and combine. If I had money, you could buy and combine while you are waiting for the battle to be completed. Also, you can refresh for 80 coins, or you can save. You can, if you like your track of your units, you can lock it up. You want to make sure you have a balanced party. So always making sure, one, you look at the index, you know, which shows the damage for your damage is doing for the gimmick info. Comes to each board have a gimmick. You can see what you have. So okay, boom, I got these guys. So I know I might need some grass units to help this out, and I got 2 rogues. So I'm gonna look at my index and I see my track. Okay, I can see. Okay, bam. They can do bar. I'm gonna upgrade to this. So I got 2 rogues now. My hangman thing is activated. So even though I don't have the weakness of them, I do have the ones that are not weak against them as well. So I have no fire units out here. So I can go ahead and, as you can see, the criticals popping up. That's because of the Arcana. So now I'm gonna do a random hero, and also you want to do a random hero. So I can do a paladin or a ninja. Let's do a paladin because I know I track. I know I can do a 3-star. I'm like, oh, okay, I know the paladin net. Right here, I can do a striker. I already have the monk already ready here, so I can get that striker there. Now I can look into that gladiator if I need to get that done. Now I got a 3-star early on. So yep, and make sure you're using your gems to expand your field. Now I got these 4 or 5. I can buy a quick unit real quick. Wizard, and I can add them to the field. And then cleric and wizard make a druid. I have a druid out here. Put the druid in the back. You always want to make. Ooh. But yeah, you want to make sure you're combining your units and making sure you have a significant amount of synergy. A balanced party. Make sure each make sure you have a balanced party of the heroes on the field. As I mentioned, each hero has unique strengths and weaknesses. There's good defense, buffs, healing skills. Based on your arcanas is how you want to go about it. Like I said, I've got a lot of rogues, so I definitely want to make sure rogues are primarily my kills, my point. Get my Avenger on here, move her back. That was an accident. And then get him out there. So I got my healer, I got some damage dealers, I got my balanced little tank, and then I have some magic dealers right here as well. So no archer and wizard, the shaman. I'm gonna hit that up. I know I can combine with a sorcerer. And also combine with that. And I can do an esper. And I have an archer right there already. So I'm gonna combine an archer, make a cleanser, and then I can do my esper. Also, one thing I forgot to mention is the relics. unequip relics into the own characters. Like see right here, he has a relic right here, and it does bonuses for them as well. That's another thing you can add on to units. My bad. But yeah, so based on a few, yeah. And also too, at the end of the stage, you can see once your party is done, you can you'll be able to save your party and use them for PvP and other game modes as well. But this is primarily it. Checking it, you want to make sure you check your track. Oh, got some more archers now. I'm gonna save this actually because I got spirits there too. Checking your track, expanding your field. Now keeping that, making sure your arcana, make sure you're keeping parts of the course of your arcana, and making sure your synergy and your balance is working, because that's the name of the game. Name of the game is definitely going to be synergy. Name of the game is definitely going to have, make sure you know your combinations. Yeah, because knowing your combinations can help you save time. Time is essence on this game. So if you can know, pick a pilgrim, because she can do damage, but also she can increase health. So make sure I have her right there. And then one more spirit, I can do that. Also, you can use these items to summon scrolls, to summon other characters you have, and put the smart with super snare out here. But yeah, so making sure you do that. Like that's all critted up now. I kind of wasted my rogues because now I don't have that synergy with my thing here. But since I have a significant amount of people, it's all a-okay. Doing that, what can I do? Pick my things. He needs a warlock, need an assassin, shaman, spell sword, fencer. He can do that. Wait, what I need? I can do barbarian. Make a gladiator. I need a guy to striker already. Let's do a gladiator actually. Yeah, I'm gonna do gladiator, 2 warriors. Oh, cause yeah, can I do my striker, make a champion, make a 4-star. Ooh. But yeah, that's what you're doing. Make sure, like I said, you want to make sure your combinations up there. You want to get a 4-star as quickly as you can, if you can, but don't stress if you can't. Since I'm gonna keep my rogues. I definitely need my rogues in this bay. And then, ooh, so many choices. Assassin, Sir. Okay, assassin, let me get that synergy up. And as you can see, you know, like we're doing a significant amount of crit damage. You can see the crit is popping up because I got my the active thing active with my skill set for my Arcana. So Bladesmith, looking to see what I can do with Bladesmith. Yeah, so blacksmith I can make a slayer. So that's what I'm gonna do. Do a blacksmith and create a 3-star slayer. Now I got a green, I got 2 green primary. I got 4-star green up here. That's gonna eat through these blues right here. Looking at my shop, making sure everything's cool. All right, open. Add another spot and my fencer. Oh, all right, let's make my mage in the back. There we go. Positioning mat, like I said, like you see, positioning mat definitely matters a significant amount. And as you can see, it's mulling through these guys. Just mulling through them. Let's go. What do we have? The bard, and then bard and assassin make Ronin, and enchanter. We do that, and then another revolver. There we go. But as you can see, you are making a lot of damage. Knocking them off. I got the crit going on. I'm just gonna blow through these people. Ooh, Paladin. Make a defender. I need a barbarian, which I have this warrior here, so I can do barbarian. I can do berserker or defender. I'm a defender, so I can have somebody better on the front lines. Can't deploy any more units. So since I can't deploy any more units, I'm going to do that. And also too, if you have units you don't want to use, you can always sell them and get the units and get things that you need. So you're never stuck with your units. But knowing when to sell and when not to sell is also the game too as well. So you always want to make sure that you are, making sure you're not holding on to units too much. Burning hands with the burning hand. Well, I was going to say the burning hand with two in the bush. So if they're not doing anything for you, you can just sell them and try to get some more stuff that can be more useful for you, like that. All right. I'm looking at what I need. Okay, so archer, bam. I need a bladesmith, be a spirit, a lancer, and a spirit. Let's rotate that. Get mana. And also too, if you want, you can look at, okay, I need this, and then you can click on it and then get a hunter. But if you don't unlock it, the only thing about 4-star, if you don't have them unlocked, you can't do them. So like right now, look, I can unlock an archer, but I don't got to unlock arcane archer. I gotta just be stuck with it and not unlock them. So that's what it is. And like this is the like I said, this is the end of the video. Of this, as you can see, I want to show you that the synergies I'm doing are proven to do it right now. You know what I'm saying? And ooh, whitesmith. So like for example, this is a 3-star here. I could just go be like, all right, I'm going to sell these. And I'm not the druid not going anywhere. I'm gonna sell the druid, and then the monk not going anywhere. I sell the monk and sell the wizard because I don't got nothing to do 4-star for. I can buy the whitesmith. Cool, but then I'm gonna need to unlock another thing. Here we go. Get another thing out here. Get some more green. It's not mean to be green. All right, archer, lancer. I just had a fencer. I'm not gonna sell another fencer. Meh. Yes, sniper, guardian, spell, sword. Here's all the things I don't need. Honestly, I think I'm good what I got right now. I got the synergy. I got primary green guys. So then they just eating through the waves. Oos. Oh, look at me. I sold my monk and look what happened to me now. Cleric? Get the monk. Get the whitesmith. I got 2 whitesmiths. Yeah. Skip the story for y'all. I want to ruin it for you. Bam, bam. Ninja, Wanderer, Shadow Dancer. There we go. That'll go to 4-star. Now we got 2 4-star. Got 4-star and a 4-star rogue. Look at this. That crit rate right now is 21.2%. 13%. So they doing a significant amount of crit rate. All these people hitting that crit. So the crit's gonna be like crazy. And he's gonna kill. He's gonna eat through this boss. Gonna eat him. Look at this. Ooh, hold on, wait, hold up. Did I talk too much crap before I did it? Oh no, he killed him. All right, there we go. And we're gonna skip that real quick. But that's gonna do it though. That's going to about do it. If you like the party, you can save it for later. Let's see if I can save it. It's actually better than my other party. Yeah, so I'm gonna change it, make it significant, and that's it. So yeah, that's how you're gonna do it. That's a whole long battle guide. So, you know, maybe we should edit it, cut it down. Maybe not, who knows? But like I said, if you like what you like, do the whole 9 yards and just start this bad boy up. If you listen to it, like, you know, in a couple of days, I'm just batting the bad boy up. If you listen to this later on down the road, hey, this is how, you know, this is one of the intro starter videos. But anyway, if you like everything, please be sure to subscribe, like, leave a comment. Let me know how you feel about this video. Let me know how you feel about the units, about the guide. Let me know if I missed anything in the comments down below. Yeah, but that's the basic comment guide. Hopefully you got a better understanding. Oh, here we go. Before we go, top 5 arcanas to use for starting off. 1 would be the Fool. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure I get my thingy right. You do the unit tier list, but honestly, as long as you got synergy, as long as you pick the right units to combat and use pick the right units to synergize with each other, you'd be alright. But as for arcanas though, there are some arcanas that are a little bit better than others. And the top 6 arcanas to get for will be the Fool, the Devil, the Tower. Wait, where's Tower at? The Tower Hangman. It gives you defense for all units in the front row. The World, Justice. It's Justice. I don't see Justice. We don't have Justice. But yeah, and that's it. Judgment, yep, the Devil, Judgment, the World, the Fool, the Tower, and Justice are the top arcana you want to go look for. And that will be it for today. All right, once again, it's Hez Hands. Why my name's Hez Hands? Because Hez got hands. So I hope to see y'all. Hope this helped you out. It'll be if you'd like to see some more videos, let me know. Join the Discord. There's an awesome community made Discord for this game. Join my Discord if you want to. At Geek Avenue with Geeksat. You can follow me on Twitch at Hez Hands. Follow me on Twitter at Hez Hands. I want to give a special shout out to Giphy Coffee. It's coffee with a cause. And I am out of here. Peace.